Wisconsin players are not taking Nebraska lightly despite the Cornhuskers' loss earlier this season to Northern Illinois. The Badgers hope to have tight end Troy Fumagalli available for the game. Wide receiver Jazz PB could be in position to produce a breakout game in Fumagalli's absence after a slow start. Wisconsin-Nebraska Football TV Channel. Time, Live Stream TV Channel, Big Ten Network. You can find the Big Ten Network channel on your TV here. Time, 8 p.m. Get date, Saturday, October 7th. Live stream, bdn2go.com or via the BDN2Go mobile app. Location, Memorial Stadium in Lincoln, Neg. Weather, high of 75 degrees with showers in the morning. Wisconsin-Nebraska football picks. Odds. The line, Wisconsin -12/under, 45.5 points. Wisconsin-Nebraska preview 2 weeks ago. The Wisconsin-Nebraska game didn't seem as though it would mean nearly as much. Nebraska had lost 21-17 to Northern Illinois, and Cornhuskers athletic director Sean Ichohurst was promptly fired. But Nebraska has rallied to win 2 consecutive games against 2 of the Big Ten's worst teams, Rutgers and Illinois. For Nebraska coach Mike Riley, the game Saturday against Wisconsin is perhaps the most important game of his 3-year tenure at Nebraska. For Wisconsin, it is an opportunity to establish itself as the dominant West Division team again this season on its quest for a Big Ten title and potential college football playoff appearance. Wisconsin and Nebraska are the only teams with unblemished conference records in the Big Ten West, and the Freedom Trophy will be on the line. Whenever you are facing an undefeated team in the West, getting that victory on them, it's kind of like gaining 2 games because not only do they have a loss, but you also have a head-to-head win, Wisconsin outside linebacker Garrett Dooley said. It's definitely a big thing to get that W under your belt, and obviously it's a trophy game. Last season, Nebraska entered Camp Randall Stadium undefeated and ranked number 7 in the country. Wisconsin escaped with a 23-17 overtime victory to lift the Badgers onto the West title. When Wisconsin last visited Nebraska, in 2015, the Cornhuskers were 2-3 and sputtering through only their 2nd losing season since 1961. Yet Nebraska nearly pulled off the upset. It took a 46-yard field goal from Badgers kicker Fumagalli with 4 seconds remaining to help Wisconsin steal a 23-21 victory. That experience has prepared Wisconsin's players for what they will face on Saturday. Nebraska has won 20 consecutive night games at Memorial Stadium, which includes the victory against Wisconsin in 2012. Obviously, Lincoln, Nebraska, is going to be one of the hardest places to play in the entire nation, Dooley said. They're filled up half an hour before the game even starts. It's sold out every single game. Everyone knows that. And then they're going to be loud on every single snap of offense. Nebraska quarterback Tanner Lee threw 9 interceptions over 3 games against Oregon, Northern Illinois and Rutgers. But in Nebraska's 28-6 victory against Illinois, Lee threw for 246 yards with 3 touchdowns and no interceptions. He is averaging 34 passes per game, which is the most among Big Ten quarterbacks. 6 Nebraska players have at least 8 catches this season. Wisconsin, meanwhile, has only 2 players, Troy Fumagalli and Quintez Cephas, with at least 8 catches. Nebraska's Stanley Morgan has 26 catches for 395 yards with 4 touchdown receptions. DeMornay Pearsonell has 21 catches for 304 yards with 4 touchdowns. Lee is not as mobile as former Nebraska quarterback Tommy Armstrong Jr., and Wisconsin's defense hopes to take advantage of Lee's willingness to stand in the pocket. Last week, Wisconsin recorded 8 sacks against Northwestern, which marked the Badgers' highest total in 16 years.